Today I'm making the video and cooking. There are quite a few people in a country north of the Amazon zone who do not know what is biryani. Some of them had during my last trip and they liked it, so more people want to eat. I'm hoping if you have interest from the video, you can learn to cook, making yourself happy and few others. These are the caramelized onion. I used about 3 pounds of caramelized onion for 4-5 pounds of chicken, as well as about 4 pounds of kalo jeera rice. I put it kind of tilted, the container where I picked the caramelized onion. You can see it's about 100 milliliter of oil got drained out. I'm going to put this oil in the cooking pot to fry the onion. I will need to add some more ghee. There are two kinds of ghee. The best one is from the cream of the milk to collect and ghee is made. Second grade of ghee is made of pure cow butter. You want to investigate on that. You can use the ghee as it is expensive, not in the general cooking, all the way to the end to have a fresh ghee flavor. Of course, if you want to spend money and amount of ghee from every part of the cooking, which is caramelizing the onion, raying down the chicken also with the ghee, and frying the rice with the ghee, it will be one of the high cholesterol, very tasty, but may not be so good for health. This is a ghee container, also came from New York, because I cannot find correct ghee here in Dutch Guyana or British Guyana. I tried to get. There are a lot of Indian ancestry people, but somehow they lost. The brand name is Krishna. It tells me most likely it is from India. It says pure premium cow ghee. But I know from my experience, it is not made from the cream. It is made from butter. It is a second grade ghee. When it is in the refrigerator, it will become accumulated, not oily. And if I leave it outside for some time, it will have grains. And I did check when it was not in the refrigerator, came in the suitcase, it didn't have grain. So it is kind of an example of grainy nature of honey. When you get it from the bees, you keep it for a few weeks, it shows a grainy nature. That's when you know it is a good ghee. Of course, I still cannot record in the video the smell. Maybe soon scientists will figure out how to record the ghee. Smell even, flower smell. Scientists are working on that, how to have a video recording with the smell too. I do not, well, at the bottom it does say name. I knew it is product of India. Interestingly, still today, there is a huge Indian population in New York City. None of the Indian stores want to sell the kalo jeera rice, the small rice, which is the best rice to make biryani. They are against sales of Bangladeshi item. But I go to Indian store, I go to Bangladeshi store, Guyanese store, I pick the best product I like. Not to discriminate anybody in terms of giving the money to Indians or Bangladeshi or Guyanese. These are the three biggest community with the Indian ancestry, but unfortunately people still discriminate. I hope one day it goes away. That's why I am trying to find kalo jeera rice growers in other countries so that it becomes one global community. Of course, we'll have our ancestry, different specialty, but don't need to feel that I'm giving money. It is so ridiculous when Americans do not go to Cuba saying, we don't want to give our dollars. The thinkings are so twisted that you go to Cuba, you enjoy their food, you enjoy their cheap Airbnb house, and you still think you're giving them money. It's the other way around. Anyway, so I'm cooking Bangladeshi rice with Indian ghee. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody, any place in the world, if they sell a product, rest of us should buy it. It's an exchange. They're not doing any favor to us, producers. We are not doing any favor by buying their products. These ideas should go away from the world. It's an exchange. Both parties are helping each other. In the meantime, rice color is changing. It will become a little bit brownish from the frying. You need to be standing all the time. That's one of the tough part of cooking biryani. You cannot do anything else during the cooking. Caramelizing onion, raying down chicken, now frying the rice. I need to lower the temperature. It's a little bit too fast browning up. And I need to boil water in a coffee maker. I need to drop boiling water. I just added the rayed down chicken in the frying rice. The rice got fried nicely. Some people want a softer biryani, then don't fry it too much. Some people want a sharp biryani, then fry it to the brown. Again, I hope you remember from the previous section how white the rice was. It became colorful. It will become more colorful because of the spices of the meat. The coffee maker, it's making noise. The water is boiling. Please do not add cold water to make biryani. It has to be boiling water. I just added the water. Because rice is hot, water is hot, boils furiously. I'm making the video 4 seconds after I added. And look at the water level. Do not put too much water, not too little. You need to go through this part, kind of trial and error. So initially, use a little bit less. The thumbs rule is, it doesn't matter what it is, the diameter of the cooking pot or thickness of the rice and meat already in there is about 1 inch, which is about how many centimeter? 2.5 centimeter above the rice. Let it boil, lower the flame. You can move the food a little bit, but not too much. When water totally disappears, last time you can turn the food. Again, non-stick cooking pot or stainless steel cooking pot is the best. And cover it up. Now it's less than 5 minutes. You do not see the water anymore on top of the rice. This might be the last time. I can turn a little bit, check salt. And I didn't put any green pepper, fresh pepper. I have dried chile de árbol. In Mexico they call it. In Bangladesh it's called kachamorich, the long skinny peppers, dried. It brings better taste, but not so good for the stomach and health. Green peppers are better. I'm going to go in the refrigerator and put some fresh round peppers.